Hello and welcome to CloudFolks Hub. My name is Bhavesh Atara and you are learning Elastic Container Service. And we are doing our project ECS. This is execution plan of project ECS, and out of this 9 step, we already completed step number 1, 2, 3. In this video, we are going to start step number 4, deploy an application load balancer. Let's start. As always, we are going to start with introduction first. The ALB will sit in the public subnet and act as a single entry point for all incoming traffic. This is diagram we have. So traffic will actually hit to the application load balancer, and application load balancer will load balance the traffic among all the running tasks. It will distribute the requests across the multiple ECS Fargate tasks running into the private subnet. Look at this. Our task is in private subnet. ALB ensure high availability by balancing traffic across the task in a different availability zone. It adds security because only ALB is exposed. We don't have any public IP to our task because we have ALB here, and ALB is actually exposed into the internet while ECS tasks remain in the private subnet inside, right? ALB help us to handle traffic efficiently, securely and reliably. Ensure that the user can always reach to the application. Now, there is a note. We can also create ALB during ECS service creation. However, in this case, ALB might be placed inside private subnet, which makes it unreachable from the internet. That's why it is always good idea to create ALB in advance. We already discussed about the ALB integration into this particular video. If you want to watch, you can go to your LMS. Here in the ECS section, you will get list of videos, and there is one video, ECS Project Step 8, ECS Service, Load Balancer Part 6. This video will provide you complete understanding about how we can integrate load balancer with our service, but this is theoretical process, right? Now, in this video, I also explain you that when you are going to create ALB during service creation, there is a chance by mistake you place your ALB into the private subnet, okay? So, most of the people making this mistake, okay, and we don't want to do this. So, we have this option, like we can create ALB in advance. So, why not? We are going to create ALB in advance and then we will use this with our service, right? Okay, so this is introduction. Now, we have all these steps. The first step is to create target group. How we can do this? Here, we have to go to the EC2 now, and we will get this option. So look, this is load balancing, and the first process is always start from target group. So here I am going to create new target group, create target group. Here we want ECS task as a target, right? We don't want instance. So if you want ECS task as a target, you need to choose IP address. I also provided detail about this into the same video that I explained you earlier. It is video ECS project step 8. You can watch this video in which I explain you about why we need to create target with the IP address as a target, right? Okay. Now here I am going to select name. So this is target group name. Yes, our application is going to run on port number 80. Yes, we have IPv4. Here I have to select my VPC. We have FVPC and other options. We don't need to touch this. Let me click on next. Right now we will create task, right? So we cannot add anything over here into the target. So we don't need to touch anything. When we will create task, it will be automatically added by ECS here. So right now we do not need to define target. Let me click on create target group and it is done. Now we have this ECS app TG. Our target group is ready. Next step is to create load balancer. So here I already provided you step. Let me run directly. Go to the load balancer, click on create load balancer. We are going to set up application load balancer. So create. there are many students who is actually trying to set up like, okay, you are setting up application load balancer, I'm going to set up network load balancer, right? You can do this type of R&D, which is very good. But first time, just follow the same step. Understand the concept, right? Then you can delete application load balancer and create new network load balancer according to your learning requirement. But during when you are doing lab first time, don't do this R&D because it can confuse you. Okay, so here we have to select load balancer name. Let me select from here ECS app ALB. Yes, we want internet facing, we want IPv4 load balancer, we need to select our VPC. Now, here we need to select our availability zone. AWS will place your load balancer automatically into the multiple availability zone. And look at this, that's why here we have this into the middle. Why? Because AWS is going to create ALB into the multiple availability zone. And we have public facing. So we need to select both public subnet. Okay. Do not make mistake over here. In AP South 1, I have public subnet 1. And in AP South 1B, I have public subnet 2. Right. Make sure you have public subnet. Then now we need to attach security group. We already created security group into the step number 2 and we have the security group with the ALB SZ. So don't forget to remove this default one, right? I don't want default security group to protect my ALB. Now from the list, select ALB SG. In step number 2, we have already created this, so we are going to use this. Now,
sorry to interrupt you. I know you guys are enjoying our video a lot, because our final ultimate goal is Solution Architect Certification exam. To reach the destination, we required full videos. Path number 1, our 6-in-1 program. Our 6-in-1 program include all prerequisite skills which is needed as a cloud engineer. It include 24/7 support, lifetime update, section-wise practice test, full course practice test, with tips and tricks by Bhavesh Atara, how to do exam preparation course, weekly lifetime live session with Bhavesh Atara, and 6 AWS project with documents. Path number 2, you can enroll by paying 499 and get Hindi and English, both the languages, videos of AWS. The choice is yours how to create your success story by choosing best one. Best of luck. Thank you.